Good morning. It is July 21st, 2025. We have the moon in Gemini, and it is the last day of Cancer season. This is your Lunar Lowdown. Let's get into it. Now, just in case you haven't felt it already, because the moon did move into Gemini yesterday, but we can see some issues with focus with this sun moon combination. There's definitely a daydreamy kind of aspect going on right now, especially because this Mercury retrograde is ruling over this moon in Gemini. So you already know it is foot and mouth season when we have this kind of relationship between Mercury retrograde and the moon. It is definitely a time where I think we'll see a lot of people backpedaling conversations or opinions, perspectives, bold ones at that they had prior to, and disguising it as visionary leadership or saying that was my plan the whole time. Now, this moon is conjunct Venus in Gemini, and so what we can expect is revisiting conversations involving women on a collective as well as personal level that can have to do with mother figures, mothers, sisters, girlfriend. And what we can expect from Mercury's rulership of the moon in Gemini is going to be people reaching out from the past, especially with the sun in Cancer. But I do want to say that charm can come with unspoken fine print or just fine print in general, or unspoken expectations, because this Venus moon conjunction is also making a sextile to Saturn and Neptune in Aries. And so just be aware, I don't think I need to tell anybody during Mercury retrograde, make sure you're reading the fine print, but loopholes are afoot, and things that might be very obvious to you outside of a Mercury retrograde, you might fall in those potholes of loopholes. Loophole potholes. Other than that aspect, the moon is also squaring Mars in Virgo. And so what we can expect is procrastination, multitasking, decision fatigue, as well as just kind of all around emotional burnout. Our mental and emotional minds are swamped right now. Speaking of Mars, we have Mars conjunct the South Node in Virgo. So we will be dealing with this for the rest of this week. It doesn't let up truly out of its tight hold of the South Node until Sunday. And so what we can see from this is the number one thing I think of when Mars is conjunct the South Node is devil dick that's meant to be short term. Like, it's not meant to be kept around. Now, if this is not devil dick kind of energy, because usually if somebody has this transit in their chart in the right space, it definitely is. But it could also just be bad habits, exes, toxic cycles, all of those things. Remember that when Mars, the planet of cutting things off, is conjunct the South Node, this is more about understanding and learning what you've outgrown. So none of this stuff is supposed to be long term. And that is what this conjunction is trying to show. Other than that, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope that this Lunar Lowdown was helpful. If you enjoy my content, please repost it on TikTok, share it with a friend that also loves astrology and wants to keep up on all the cosmic tea happening each day. We will be back tomorrow, actually, with another Lunar Lowdown, and the sun actually enters into Leo. So we've got a little bit of a shift, even though the moon will just be leaving out of Gemini. And so we've got new flavors coming in tomorrow. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.